people, this is Conas MC, and I'm sorry because of the voice. Again, let me check something. Okay, is it good? I think it is. Uh, and yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Now it's good. And greetings people, this is Conas MC, and today we're gonna play Narcissu, something like that, Narcissu. And this is a very old game. I just downloaded it on Steam. It came out 2005 to 7, I don't know. So I'm going to play it. It looks kinda, so I can choose select title. Okay. What? Yeah, like this. Voiced, of course. We want to hear the voice of the characters. It'll be so cool. So, I think I have to read. I'm sorry. If my voice is crappy, then don't watch this video. Just go out. I don't know how to read so cool in this video, so let me start. Oh. What? Suicide. Okay. I don't have to read this. True. True, I wasn't very healthy ever since I was a child. Oh god. Even so, I attended elementary school like the all others. All during summer breaks, I often played until I was utterly tamed. June, shortly after my entry into middle school. The day after I'd ordered a swimsuit for us for use the next month. My first hospitalization. One day, just before the first semester midterms, on a day when the first drop of the rain were so cruelly cold. Falling from amidst the pure white of the overcast sky. Of course, the first time it happened, all my classmates came to visit me almost every day. And when I was released, they even came to my house on weekends to play. Oh, that's so nice. Now that's friends. That's what it means to be a friend. But that was only the first time around. Autumn into winter, winter into spring, a vicious cycle. Hospitalization, release, clinics, and hospitalization again. I'm sorry. And before I knew it, even the classmates I once called friends turned into acquaintances, and then into strangers. As if with every changing of seasons I was being erased from the collective memory. It seems to all those normal people. My very existence was an unpleasant fact. And so it looks like I've been erased. I'd spent so many seasons, so many white overcast skies, without the want or need to converse with anybody. For the matter, my English textbook never changed from that of a first-year middle school students before the first midterms. This is where my time seems to come to an end. Wow! This sounds so like deep and a little bit sad, oh god. 8 years later, early summer 2004, protagonist. Summer, flowing sweat, the gigantic electronic scoreboard in the driver's license examination facility. I tap out at once. My eyes and everyone else looked for respective numbers. 230 237, and and of some 8 columns of lit text. Sure enough, my examination number was shining in the midst. A nearly empty train car, perhaps thanks to be the beautiful afternoon. Almost alone in the train car, I was heading back home from the examination hall. My left hand held a new traffic regulation handbook, and my breast pocket held my brand new driver's license. Yeah. So now I've got a license as well. Heck yeah, you got it. I muttered somewhat happily, but there were no strong feelings behind it. I never particularly wanted to drive a car. I never particularly had any motive for it. It was just that my colleagues at the Technical Institute both recommended that I at least get a driver's license. License! Why is it so hard to remember that? Ow. That night, when I told my parents that I gotten my license, they merely replied with an "I see." And when I asked if I could borrow the car just for a test run, they instantly and courteously said just one thing. No. Well, I didn't really want to drive the car or anything. The response was all too expected. Those were my parents for you. The next day, I awoke with chest pain and went to the hospital. Sickness and I generally had nothing to do with each other, which is why I found the ER waiting room to be utterly boring. And just when I thought they were through examining me, they ordered an X-ray and some blood tests. Then they left. And again, I was left waiting for a long time. It already polished off 3 volumes of Shonen Jump and was just about to start a 4th when they admired me to the hospital right then and there, and it seemed that my new license, which still lay snugly in my breast pocket, would have to wait a long time for its turns to come. Wow, it seems that she doesn't have a good time. And her parents are quite, mad, if I can say so. Protagonist, autumn 2004. Yeah, I think so. Right around when the auto-noisy cicadas had finally gone silent, I once again found myself in the hospital as per usual. Of course, it wasn't as if I'd been there the entire time. I came and went, a full cycle. My first surgery was a month before. After that, I started doing the 5-minute commute to and from the hospital by moped. And from then on, I was hospitalized, discharged, ordered to clinic, and hospitalized again, and again. Well, I still had no clue what PET or ERASA stands for. In no time at all, service month has already passed. As my appetite decreased, my medications increased, I could feel my own physical strength atrophying away. I kept imagining that my legs were getting thinner, but the needle of the weight scale rudely informed me. It's not just your imagination, and yet I kept looking one at myself with detached interests. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm making so much mistakes, I'm so nervous, I'm sorry. As if they were happening to somebody else entirely, as if I were looking at a scene on TV or the like. My mind could not grasp what had so suddenly happened to my body. Nothing within me was telling me that this was real at all, and that's why, even though it was all happening to me, I kept looking on as if it were happening to someone far away. Protagonist, Winter 2004. And I'm sorry guys, I think I have to stop here. If you like this or my shitty reading, be sure to leave a like, and if you want me to continue, I will see you in the next episode, and peace, I'm out.